Hey Flosstube, welcome to Creative Whim Studio. Hey friends, it's so good to be back doing a video with you. I hope you've had lots of stitching time. It's been a little over 2 weeks since my last Flosstube video because it's been busy. I have been prepping for a retreat that I had last weekend at in Lansing, Michigan, my home state. An hour and 10 minutes drive to get there, which was amazing. I've not had a retreat that close before, so it was very convenient. But I had a trunk show that I had to get everything packed up for. I had the kits that I had to get packed up for. I had a fabric line that I was working on. So between all of those things, there was just no way to fit in a Flosstube. So I have a lot to share with you, not stitching wise, but just I want to talk about the retreat. That will be at the end of the video though. I'm going to kind of treat this like a normal Flosstube video and then go into the retreat at the end. Today is Wednesday, May 3rd, and we leave this Saturday for Florida. Yeah, it's just a whirlwind. So it'll be great though. You know, Kyle's here during the day, and then Ryan stays. He gets out of work. He stays here while we're out of town to take care of Teeny and take care of the house and everything. So everything's covered, and that's that. So basically that's what I've been doing, other than, you know, having the kids over, grandkids over on Thursdays, and then going to my mom and Jerry's on Sundays to hang out and play cards and cook dinner over there. You know, those typical things that we do every single week. You know, we're still doing those, but just as far as work goes, no stitching time, like 2.5 weeks, no stitching time at all, and it's killing me. So I'm going to take some stitching to Florida and see if I can get some done there. I don't know. When we're in Florida, we're going with our best friends, and we did this last year. And there's really not a lot of downtime. You know, when I did have downtime, I was working on charting, which is probably what I will do this time too. But I'm taking stitching because you just never know if you get a chance to do it. You got to be prepared. Because I have a lot of things I need to get charted. That's something later I can talk about. What else? That's about it. I mean, that's my life. That's what I do. It revolves around my family, and it revolves around work. That's all, you know, in my faith. Faith, family, work. That's all I do. So I wanted to just talk about my next new release. I said it was going to be in May. I don't know if that's going to happen. If it's not May, it will be like the first part of June. I have the things here. I just have to fully finish them. I need to photograph them and write the instructions, and then get Kyle to, you know, print everything and get them stuffed before I can, you know, have a new release. And like I said, I had the retreat, and today I will be finishing up my fabric line, and then we go to Florida for a week, and then I'm home for like 2 weeks, and then I have the craft gallery retreat. So I will be prepping for that, you know, making the kits and everything and getting a trunk show together for that. And then the craft gallery retreat is Memorial Weekend, so it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I get up Sunday morning. I'm driving down to Keepsakes to take them a trunk show that will be for StitchCon, and then driving home. So it's just crazy. And then when I get home from that, you know, we're into June. So we shall see how much I can get done. It probably will be the 1st of June, just to be realistic. I mean, anyways, it doesn't matter. So it's coming, just I don't know the exact date. I will have an April Create Tube coming up. You know, my Create Tube's on my other YouTube channel, and it just shows more behind the scenes kind of things. and some little speed painting, you know, clips in there too, if you're interested. I want to talk about Sable Stitchers. They have a Flosstube video, and it's my friends Linnie and Roberta. So I've met both of them at retreats. Unfortunately, not at the same retreat. I met Linnie at the Quilter Station retreat last fall, and I met Roberta. She might have been at the Quilter Station too. I don't know. Now they're all running together, but I know I've hung out with her and sat by her at the Farm Girl gatherings last fall, and so I got to know her better. But their Flosstube is so cute. They're so cute together. Well, I wanted to bring them up because Roberta started a website. It's sablestitchers.net. So Sable is an acronym for Stash Accumulation Beyond Life Expectancy, which I think is hilarious because we can all relate, correct? But she has a website, sablestitchers.net. And when you get to her website, you click on Retreat Calendar, and she is listing all of the different retreats that are going on. I know people ask, how do you find out about retreats? Well, I wanted to mention it so you can go there and look. She has like the price. She tells who the guest designer is, who's hosting it, where it's going to be. I think there are hyperlinks where you can click on it and it takes you to the registration, I believe. Don't hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. And also I wanted to mention it in case you are a shop that's watching this, or you are an individual that's going to host a retreat. Make sure you get a hold of Roberta over at Sable Stitchers and let her know. Give her all of the information. I know sometimes people probably do contact her, but I think a lot of it is like she hears about it and she researches it and puts it on there. So save her the work. And also, you know, to make sure that your retreat will be on there, because we all need a place to go. If we all had one place to go to get a list of all the upcoming retreats, that would be fantastic. So let's all work together and do that on her site. So I wanted to bring that up. That was about it for all of that stuff. So I got back from the retreat on Sunday at about 6 p.m. Well, Monday was May 1st. What happens on the first day of every single month? That is when I delete all the previous month's Patreon charts and I upload all the new ones. Well, I hadn't even started charting the May designs. So Monday, I charted all 3 of the designs. I already had them sketched out, so that's a huge part of it. But I charted all 3 of them, and then Tuesday I made all the PDFs. And I know that sounds simple. It's not. It's very time consuming. It took me from 6 in the morning, no, about 7 in the morning until noon to get all the PDFs made. And then I had to chart a coordinating ornament that I offer every month for $5 in the secret shop for Patreon. So Monday and Tuesday was all about Patreon. And that's what I'm afraid is going to happen for the June ones as well. I'm a real stickler about getting everything done on the 1st of the month, but it was the 2nd of the month before I got them posted. Everybody was so gracious and kind, and they're like, it's fine. But I'm hard on myself. I am my own worst critic, and I'm very, like, I keep my word, and I do my best anyways. Oh, I did want to mention too, if you reach out to me on Instagram messages, I am so sorry, but it may be a year or 2 before I even see your message. I do not use Instagram for messaging. It's just, I don't think of it. I go to Instagram to post and to scroll through and look at everybody's beautiful stitching, and I look at a lot of artwork on there. To me, it is not a place to communicate with people. You know what I mean? So if you want to get in touch with me, please, please, please do it through my email. My email is in the description box below every single one of my videos, teresakogut3@gmail.com. Connect with me there. I don't know. I feel bad because once in a while I go to my Instagram messages, I'll see this number and I'm like, what is that? And then I click on it And I answer people from like a year ago, and I feel horrible about it, but it's just the way it is. Maybe I'll get better at it someday, but right now it's just not good. So anyway, I'm going to show you my pathetic whip. So okay, let me just show you. This is part of my haul, but I'm just going to do it now. Okay, so this bag is what I take to retreats, or if I'm like doing a girls outing or whatever. This is my bag. So if I'm with just the girls out shopping, I put my purse in here, and then this becomes, you know, my purse basically. But it's great for retreats. Now this was made by Jeanette at Bella Rose. Is it Bella Rose Needleworks? Yes, Bella Rose Needleworks. She started a Flosstube. I'll get to that. I'll get to that in a little bit. It's on my notes. But anyways, I'll tell you about their Flosstube. So she gifted this to me, which is absolutely incredible. This is my Stitchy Birds fabric line. There's a pocket here. It zips shut, which to me, I love that. You know, I'm probably going to take this to Florida as my carry-on because it zips shut. I have to have something that zips. I'm always afraid I'm going to put something under the seat and something's going to roll out of it and I'm going to leave it on the plane. So I'm super happy that it zips shut. And there's pockets inside. Well, then inside there for the retreat, I have this amazing, super cool, what do you call, I don't know, what does she call it? A trapper not a trapper keeper, a pattern keeper? I don't know what she calls it. There's a name for it. But Heather from Punky Purls, there's her logo. She makes these. So before I went to the retreat, I filled it up with my whips that I'm working on. I have more whips than this, but these are the ones that I'm really trying to get done. I love it because it has a handle on the top for carrying. It has a big pocket here. And then on this side, it has a pocket here and a pocket here. Okay. This is my Bright Stars fabric line that I love and adore. Americana is my jam. I love it so much. Decorating and designing for cross stitch and fabric, it's just my favorite. So I'm going to try to do this without spilling everything out of it. Okay, I love this part. There is a pocket here, then there's a zipper. I don't know if you can see, there's a zipper right there, so there's a pocket in there, and that's where I keep my this was from CTR, which you can't get anymore. It's the haystack. But it has a magnet on the lid of it. I love that it's clear. You can see inside of it. So I have my punch needle in there. I have my stitching needles in there. I have some scissors. I have a threader. I have some chapstick. I mean, I have everything I need to do punch needle or cross stitch in there. And then, maybe if I do that. There we go. So I don't want to drop my light, guys. So then I have this, which is the only thing I got any stitching done on. I'll show you how little I got done at the retreat. It's hilarious. And then I have another project here. So I have all my linen and my floss and the pattern inside there. And all of these are the Bright Stars fabric, which I love. Oh, see, I already dropped something. That was the charger for my light. And then I have this cool design, which is an exclusive for somebody. And then my Halo, what is it called? Halo Go light. No, it's the daylight. But it's the portable one. And then my charger. It lays in the back of this. So then I just flip all these over. And I close it. And I zip it shut. And I can take this anywhere and have everything I need to work on my projects. I love this. So thank you, Heather. She posted this for sale, and it's like first come first serve type of thing on Instagram. I don't believe she has an Etsy shop or anything. What she does is I have her linked below so that you can follow her on Instagram, but she'll post something and she'll put the price, and then the first person that says I want it, she will, you know, work with you on getting it paid and stuff. So when I saw that, I was lucky enough to see it before a lot of other people did, and I'm like, I want it. So I was very happy to purchase that from her. She makes beautiful totes and all kinds of different things. Those armchair caddies, she makes those as well. So she has a lot of different things that she likes to sew. All right. So, oh, I zipped that up. I was gonna show you, my measly, teeny tiny stitching that I did at the retreat. So this retreat was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And when I am the guest designer at a retreat, my main goal for that retreat is to meet every single person there, to ask every single person, what are you working on, and look at what they're doing. And I managed to do that every single time. You know, if I do miss people, it's because when I'm at their table, they're, you know, in the bathroom, or maybe they went out to eat or something like that. You know, so I might miss people here and there, but I really do my best to meet every single person. So Saturday night, this is what I got done. I started that tree. That's it. So the second piece of this sale dropped on April 15th. I have the first part done, and then the second part is about this big over here. And so by May 15th, the third part's going to drop. And I don't think by May 15th, I'm going to be caught up. So I'm really sad that I'm getting behind on this piece. This is what I'm going to take with me to Florida, hopefully. That is stitched on 40 count overcast by Cedar River Linens. Jeez, words are hard, guys. So there you go. That is that. Now I want to show you some finishes by some lovely ladies that sent in their finished pieces. So first we have Deborah Fields. Deborah finished the Farm Girl piece. She didn't give any details on what she stitched it on or anything, but she said, I finished and framed my Farm Girl piece. I love her. That barn. No words. Thank you for designing such a great chart. Thank you, Deborah, for sharing that with us. Jan Holder, she has outdone herself. She has stitched 2 very large pieces, and she has them back from the framer, and I'm so happy that she is sharing those with us. So the first one is Land That I Love, stitched on 36 count iced cappuccino linen, called for floss with the exception of 712 in place of 3865. She stitched 1/2. I love it. I love it. I like how close the border is to the frame. I like that tight kind of framing. It looks really, really good. And that's a big piece. And then the other one is just as big, if not bigger. Let Love Rain, stitched on 28 count Thornfield linen by Needle and Flax using a Vicki Clayton silk conversion. She stitched that 1/1. I know I've showed it on here before. I forget what it measures, like 17 by 15 or 12 by 17, something like that. I can't remember, but it's really small. And I remember saying on one of my floss tubes, when I meet her, she has got to bring that with her because I can't wait to see that stitch so small. And then last but not least, we have Doreen Brannon of Privies and Prims. She has a Flosstube video now, channel now, so I will link that below. She said, here's my latest finish, Mystery Linen, stitched with some mistakes, and I left out a few snowflakes. I used olive green chenille trim. So she stitched 2/2 with DMC, and she used a thrift store frame. I love this one. What is it called? Peaceful Snow is the name of that one if you're interested. So yeah, thank you, Doreen, for sharing that with us. So if you have stitched one of my pieces and it's fully finished or just finished and you want to share it here on my Flosstube video, all you have to do is email me at teresakogut3@gmail.com. If you could, please, let me know what you stitched on and what flosses you used, unless you used the called for. That would be great. So thank you very much, ladies. I'm back. You know, you don't know that I was gone, but I was gone. I started this before Witch Paint Wednesday, and then I had to break for an hour to do Witch Paint Wednesday, so I am back. So I know I left off with showing the whips from some wonderful ladies. Let's go over haul. I have some really nice haul. I mentioned, I think in my last video, that I received old top hat from Dames of the Needle, 40 count, and I had a couple pieces that were waiting on that. Well, I loved it so much. I said, next time you dye that, can I have a whole yard of it? It's showing blue. It always shows blue on the camera. I don't know why. Trust me, it is not blue. It is like an old top hat. It's really showing good there. Love it, love it, love it. So Elizabeth, you are the best. Thank you very much. Oh, also, Handmade with Love. I am in the fabric, no, not fabric of the month, bag of the month club. And this is the April one. Oh my goodness, look how cute. Look at those bunnies. Oh my gosh, it's adorable. And her classic little heart there on the back. And then So Much to Love is Karen's business name. And then inside, whoopsie, look at all those carrots. Isn't that just adorable? So little Easter eggs and carrots in there. I received this like right after my last video, so you probably have already seen this from other people that are in her bag of the month club. And then she always has a nice letter explaining what's inside. I always get the one that has the little floss keeper in it. Sorry guys, I should have had this open before. Oh. Okay, anyways. It's got a little mini heart, which is super cute. I love these. And it's basically the same thing. Just small to put your floss in, which I'm going to put the floss in that she gave us. She gave us floss that coordinates. Oh my gosh, how pretty. Coordinates with the bag. So it's very pretty. Look at that purple is a perfect match. Very cute. And then she also designs. So she gave us one of her charts called Bunny Floss Bobbin. How cute is that? So it's a little girl and her body is a bobbin. She's got little carrots and stuff. Very cute. Made into a really cute pillow. She's obviously a very good sewer. Then also every time there is some stash tea in there. This flavor is Aki Berry. And then one of these, this is nice. This is a little thing that you put on your, I don't know what the technical name is. You know what? It's probably on her letter. Because again, I'm so bad. I forgot to read the letter first. Scissor cover. It's just basic. I should have known that. But anyway, put your scissors in there to protect them. Like if you have them in your purse or something, you don't want to cut anything or stab yourself or whatever. So yes, awesome. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you very much, Karen. I love her bags. Then I got a Stitchfolk bag. I was on the ball and I got it and I'm so excited. So on the outside of the package, like the shipping bag that it came in, there was a sticker. It said, "Open at your own risk. Mildred, the birthday girl, is here and she is not happy." So I saved that sticker and put it on the bag, on this little bag that was included. So let me show you what's in the bag first. Barrie is her name. She makes these amazing bags. Let me just show you the bag then. Getting ahead of myself here. Look at her cute little tag. There we go. It's very cute. I love this black fabric. I love it. But there's Mildred, the birthday girl, and she is not happy. Look at her pouty little face. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love the shape of this bag. It's a little different shape. I can start using it now. that I'm showing it. I just love it. Very, very nice. She also includes this adorable, look at that. Look how cute that is. And then she includes a ring so that you can put your floss, some floss bling basically. And then, you know those cards when you were a kid that had words on them, and you know, flashcards, I guess you'd call them, for math and for spelling and stuff. And so here is her logo, which is awesome. And then here is her information. There you go. Consider yourself informed about Barrie and her amazing bags. Then I got, look at this amazing bag. I got this from Barbara John, Stitching with Grammy. She has a floss tube. She's also putting on retreats. She is killing it. Look how cool. So she took my Bright Stars fabric and she quilted pieces of it together. Look at this rickrack. Look at how beautiful it is. Almost like a lace edging or a pom-pom edging on it. I don't know if she did that or if that came like that, but that is a nice touch. Love the burgundy zipper. Is an angel. Look how beautiful that is. I have geese in the pond out there. There's the back. There's the inside. Guess what it's full of? I might as well show you that right now. Oh, and also, she's so sweet. She gifted this to me, that bag and this bag. This is a little floss keep as well. Still the detail, attention to detail, so nice. And, yeah, so stinking cute. So that is inside there. Oh, geez, Athena. It's okay. Stop it. Okay, so the geese were just outside of my studio in the pond, but like on the shore, closest to the studio. And Athena like jumped at the door and it scared them off and they flew off. That was hilarious. I wish you could have seen that. Anyway, what I want to show you, I might as well show you because I put all of this in that bag because I'm going to stitch at least one of these. And I already told them in Patreon that you might as well just know that anything I design Americana for Patreon will eventually be released to the public. 6 months to a year. You know, I try to go past 6 months because I want it to be special to them. But not all of my Patreon designs will be released to the public. That is never going to happen. Well, I shouldn't say never. I mean, gal, maybe 5 years down the road, I might say, oh gosh, you know, I should release that. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it's just going to be picking and choosing which ones. But I love Americana. I love designing it so much. I love it stitched up. I love it so much that I want these to be released to the public eventually. So probably, you know, this time next year, these will come out. So the first one is, this is a tier 4 only. And that was a lot of people's favorite because it's smaller. Stitch count 85 by 75. And I love this one too. I'm either going to stitch that one or I'm going to stitch this one. This is my second favorite. These have been in my sketchbook, and when I drew this one, I was just like, that is going to come to life in a chart. No matter what. 135 by 133, that's not huge. But I love the people. I love their big old heads. I just love it. Old Glory, banner of hope and freedom. And they're each holding a flag. I just love it. And then I've always wanted to do a Pledge of Allegiance. I've always wanted to. And I sketched this in my sketchbook. It was man, the sketch was rough. It needed a lot of help. So this one took me the longest on Monday to chart. Yeah, so I charted all 3 of these on Monday. Like I said, thank goodness I had the sketch. This one is 185 by 128, so it's rather large. I had to do that in order to get all those words in there. But I love how the flags are kind of, you know, kind of coming around the verse and then right into the eagle. Oh, I love it. So those are the May. So the reason I wanted to show that is because it was in my bag. Not only that, I got to show you the floss colors and the fabric. Oh, hold on. Let me give some love to Barbara. So here is Stitching with Grammy. Stitching and Designs. And then here's her information. So, you know, if you want to check her out, she has Flosstube, Instagram. It doesn't have an Etsy shop. So I'm not sure, to be honest, if you wanted one of her bags. I know she makes bags and she's a vendor at retreats. I mean, I know she does that. But I'm not sure if she sells online. So the fabric that I want my those Americana designs stitched on is Needle and Flax Hemingway. Oh Lord. Yes. Needle and Flax Hemingway, 40 count. Look at this beautiful fabric. So pretty. Look at how beautiful it is. And then I want to show you the colors. Oh. So this hot mess behind me, this is all the stuff from that show, that retreat last weekend. And I'm not putting it all away because I have to go through it and I have to get a trunk show together, because when I get back from Florida, I have like 2 weeks and then I'm going to do the craft gallery retreat. So there's no sense in putting everything away and then getting out back out. So it's just gonna look like a hot mess for a while. Let me see. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. So this is the colors for the designs that I designed for Patreon for the month of May. And the only color I'm uncertain about is this here. Now this 783, the only thing it's for is for the beak and the claws. No. Oh gosh, whatever on the it's only going to be for the eagle. So let me just show you. It might be too bright, and if it is, I can just switch it out. It's not a big deal. But basically for his beak and his talons, that's what it is. I couldn't think of it. So if they're too bright, like I don't want it to be standing out too much. But you know what's weird is just, I mean, you guys know this, you're stitchers, but things look so different stitched than they do just holding up a piece of floss. So anyway, I just think that, let me hold this up with it. So look at how pretty that all looks together. So when I do design for Patreon, basically I use the same floss colors for all 3 designs, including the ornament that I designed. So for all 4 pieces, it's all the same colors. That way, if you stitch them all, they all, you know, coordinate. I started doing that quite a while ago, and it was easier for me, and it just made more sense. I had mentioned that I subscribe to Where Women Create and What Women Create. So this is Where Women Create. I got this a couple weeks ago, probably more like 3 weeks ago now. Well, I found a lovely lady in here that I was just like, I love everything she's making. And so I had to immediately go to her Etsy shop and buy something. This is going to be bad for me, right? I'm trying to find her name. Her name is Diana Darden. So I'm going to show you her information in case I forget to put it in the drop down. So that's all her information. I have paint on me. I was just painting and I have paint on my finger. So there's an article on her in here, and I'll just show you some of the things that she makes. Beautiful things. Look at her with her little puppy dog. So cute. So Diana, look at that. Look at her cool studio. Anyway, I went immediately to her Etsy shop and purchased something from her. You know what? I'm pretty sure I videotaped myself opening this. So if I did, I will insert that right here. I found this amazing artist on, or in, I should say, the Where Women Create magazine. I just received it like a week ago, and that same day I ordered something from this artist and I got it today, and I'm so excited. I started to open it, then I decided I wanted to wait and share it with you all at the same time. So this is so cool. That is not anything I ordered. That's just a special treat that she put on the packaging. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's Mother Mary, and it's fabric, and it has a little cross on the bottom. It's like a little ornament that I can hang somewhere. Oh my gosh, how cute. I love it so much. I will give you all of her information here in a minute. Oh my gosh. It's so cute. So this is a little shrine that you can take with you for prayer. Like if you're traveling or something. I mean, you can use it at your house too, but I'm thinking this is something I want to put maybe in my purse or something. Oh my gosh, it's way smaller than I thought it was going to be, which I love. You guys know how crazy I am over little stuff. All right, let's zoom in. Oops. Maybe turn a light on. That's better. Look how cute. It's got a little snap on it. Oh, snap. Oh my gosh, look at, I guess I get to unravel, or to open it, I have to zoom out. It says, I am mother of all who seek me and place their trust in me. So it goes like that, okay? So then you open it like this. And there's like a little angel that's out of fabric that's stitched on there. Oh, who's that? Saint Christopher. Pray for us. Oh my gosh, how cute. So that's Saint Christopher. A little medal. Look at, this is all hand stitched, you guys. Well, this is fabric, but look at little cross. Oh, and this little heart. It says Our Father, and it has the whole Our Father prayer on it. Wow. And then Our Lady. Oh my goodness, look at that. And it opens up into a cross. Oh my goodness, you guys. Is this a treasure or what? This is like stitched and then cut. The fabric that's over it is cut out around it. Look at the work that went into this. So then you fold it up like this. Fold this down. Well, let's turn it over so you can see all the fabrics on the back too. Oh my my gosh, look how cool this is. It's so beautiful. Oh, I love it. I love this. I would love to have time to make cool things like this. Okay, I did it wrong. What's going on?
Hey, man.
I have a couple new Flosstubers I wanted to mention. Garnet Rose. So that big bag that I showed you that I take everywhere, that's by Bella Rose Needleworks, Jeanette. Okay, well, her and Cheryl, Garnet. Why is hers Garnet? Garnet came from her. I can't remember why though. But anyway, Cheryl and Jeanette, they work for Maggie's on Main. And they recently started a floss tube. And I absolutely love their floss tube. They are funny. They are so talented. They both quilt. So they work at Maggie's on Main, which is a quilt shop as well as a needlework shop. They both work there full time. I have met them both. I met Jeanette at a retreat. I met Cheryl at market. Anyways, watch them. I will have them linked below. But they are doing a Bright Stars Stitch Along and Quilt Along. So I actually thought, like, I'm insane. I don't have time to do this, but I thought it would be so fun to do the Quilt Along because I have the fabric. I have an amazing sewing machine. It's just the time I don't have. But I want to do the big quilt block, not block, what do you call it? The quilt panel that has the house on it with the big flag in the background, and it has stars going down the side. It's super cool. So that's like the center, and then you just have to put borders on. So it'd be really quick and easy to make. It's just finding the time. So I think, I don't know when they're starting it. I want to say June 1st. I can't remember exactly, but go check them out. Maggie's on Main is in Emmett, Idaho. And anyway, so check them out. You can stitch along with them. They have the Bright Stars book. They talk about it. I'll try to link the video below where they talk about this stitch along and quilt along that they're doing. And then there is Stitching Bunny. I didn't write her name down. She's adorable and she's super sweet and she does amazing projects. So you've got to check her out. She's really good. And sale. What are we going to put on sale this week? So we're going to have a punch needle and a cross stitch on sale. And they are right here. This week's punch needle is going to be this one, 2 lamb's tails. So if you go to our Etsy shop and you put in 2 lamb's tails, it's also available in cross stitch. But the cross stitch is not on sale. Just, well, you know what? Maybe I'll put the cross stitch and the punch needle on sale. The cross stitch, this was back before I was smart enough to use colored fabric, and the background is all stitched in black on the cross stitch. I kept thinking, when I was first designing, I kept thinking of cross stitch like I do punch needle, where everything is filled in, and it took me a while to get my bearings about how to design cross stitch. Any whoosie whatsies, let's move on. So this measures 8.5 by 4.5, and there you go. It's just adhered to a piece of board that I painted black, and then I painted these flowers to match the flowers in the piece. So that will be on sale 20% off for the next 2 weeks, because I won't be doing a floss tube for a while. Maybe it'll be 3 weeks actually, I don't know, 2 to 3 weeks. And then this one is called Bless Our Home. This, again, this was when I first started designing. This was one of the very first ones I did within that first year of designing. And everything was stitched on 30 count. Everything was stitched on Mocha or Cocoa Weeks Dye Works. That's just all I knew. And so there you go. But as you can see with my hand, how big it is. So that's on 32 count. So it's quite small. You could stitch it on a 40 and it would be really, really tiny. But it's got that angel overlooking the home with the cute bird on top. That was basically my first sampler, I guess you could say, because it does have numbers on it. Yeah, so this was ancient. Well, the reason I'm showing it too is because I refinished it. I did a horrible job finishing when I first started designing cross stitch. It was bad. It really needed to be reworked. So I peeled it off the thing that I had it on, and it was all wrinkled and looked horrible. So now I have it on sticky board, and then I had this piece of homespun that's also on sticky board. And then as you can see, this is raised right here. And so I just made sure when I cut this, it was going to be big enough to go on that raised piece. And this piece is available at Hobby Lobby. It retails for $29.99, but you can get it half off. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the information in case you're interested. As you can see, it had this heart. It's like a metal piece, and it had that heart on it. So here is the information if you want to screenshot it, because this piece would work for so many other pieces too. It's very cool and grungy. This whitewashed kind of paint job. I love it. Let's do giveaway, and then we'll talk about the retreat. So the giveaway for last week, you had to say baby in order to get in on this one. And the winner for the baby one is Kathy Stever. Kathy with a K, and then Stever, S-T-E-V-E-R. So email me. And then the winner of Animals on Parade is Carolyn Reynolds. So if you ladies could please email me at teresakogut3@gmail.com, you will get this. It's all fully kitted, so you can go to town on it. Yeah, just email me your address, and if you could put in the no, not the description. What do you call that? The subject line, put winner, and then put within the email somewhere, you know, baby, and then somewhere Animals on Parade. That would just be helpful for me. All right, that's it for this part of my floss tube. Now I want to talk about the Anabellas retreat that I just got back from last weekend. So I'm going to pause here for 1 second and rearrange. I'm going to be right up front before I start. If you were at that retreat and I met you and talked with you at your table, just know I so appreciated meeting you. There's no way on earth I can remember everybody's name. And if you gave me something and I was unaware, then I apologize, because, you know, I would leave to go over to the vendor room and I'd come back and there'd be stuff sitting there in front of me, and sometimes I wouldn't know who gave it to me. So I just want to say, number one, thank you for coming to the retreat. Thank you for being so kind and welcoming and generous, and also thank you if you gifted me something. I so appreciate all these little treasures that you come home with. It's just so wonderful. And I also want to start out with saying thank you, Elayne of Anabellas, for inviting me to be the guest designer at the retreat, because it was amazing. It was so fun. So much fun. Oh, and another thank you to Donna Fidawa, my friend, who is the Biscornu queen, and she was there. She lives locally, so she was there, and she taught everybody how to finish their Biscornu. So when I went to market, I had all the Biscornu patterns ready for Elayne, and she took them back and she shipped them out to all the attendees. They had 6 weeks to complete their stitching, and if they did, then they got to fully finish it at the retreat, and it was so amazing. So, woo! So I want to show you, oh geez, I'm going to show you the treats that people gave me. Then I'm going to go through the things that I purchased while I was there, and then I will show you the best part, which is the things I designed for the retreat. So let's just start out with this bag. Now, this adorable bag, look at this cute thing. It has a tag on it. It says, "To Teresa, thank you for everything you do. You're an amazing designer. I love all of your designs. Sincerely, Lisa." I'm not going to give out the last name because I don't know if she'd want me to. So she knows that I love scrappy, you know, junk journaling, book journaling, whatever you want to call it. And I like to do my own finishes. So her husband's a guitar smoker. She's a guitar smoker. Her husband is a cigar smoker. So she has a bunch of cigar boxes. And so she gifted me one because I will sand it down and I will paint it and I will put something on top of it. And I will think of her every time I use this cute box. Isn't it nice? I'm sure that's made out of like cedar or something. So yeah, it's very cool. So she gifted me that for a finishing piece. She gave me some cute fabric for finishing. I love it. White with the navy blue stars on it. That's a lot of fabric. Thank you so much. And then she gave me all kinds of, like, wow, Tim Holtz stuff for doing some journaling. Like, I can't even tell you how much stuff there's in here. Oh, I'm gonna love that. Ooh, look at that. Ah, stars. I love stars. And then this one with the grungy numbers on it. Thank you so much, Lisa. I love it very, very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then there's this. Now, Lisa, I don't know if you gave me this because it was in there, so I'm assuming that you did. But I know when I was packing up to leave, I was putting bags inside of other gift bags, trying to downsize everything so I could get it all home. So I'm assuming that you made this for me too. But look at this. I don't know if you made this for me. I want to say Maria made this for me. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. See, that's the part that it bums me out the most. So if you gifted this to me and I didn't mention your name, I am, from the bottom of my heart, I apologize. But look at, with the cross on it and these, it's just gorgeous. I'm going to put that on some scissors. I will use it. Thank you so much. Or maybe use it as a scissor pull. I don't know. Scissor pull, a zipper pull. Oh my Lord. Words are hard, guys. Seriously. I was gifted by a lovely lady these cookies that her daughter makes. Her daughter's company is McGinger Cookie Company. Look at the bee. So everything was bee themed at the retreat. All things spring. Look at that's a hoop. All things spring retreat. Oh my gosh, look at this. A bobbinated floss. And this is floss as well. I mean, are these just the coolest or what? Excuse the nails, I need to cut them off. And then another floss. And then there were, I gave Kyle, there was a bee skep with some bees on it, and then there was a couple sunflowers in there. There were more, but they got 8 and I gave them away. Some of them away, so oh, I love those. Thank you so much. I want to say her card is in here. Well, anyways, she does ship. Here is the box they came in. I can give you this information at least, so you can look her up online if you want. But she does ship her cookies. I walked away from my table, and when I came back, I had an ornament. I don't know who gave this to me, so thank you very much, but I love it. It's going to be so cool. Then from Carrie, she gave everyone honey, or maybe I shouldn't say everyone, I don't know, it was just, it was on my table when I came back. A little jar of honey and a little honey thingy. I don't know, what are these called? Love it, thank you so much, Carrie. And then a little stitchy tray. The name's not on there, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Who is this from? Oh, this makes me very sad. So this is a little stitchy tray, or you could put a finishing piece in there because it does have a little hanger on the back. But there's a little clip, a little bee clip right there. She stitched this. There's a little waxer, a bee waxer, which is super cool. But look at that. She stitched a little bee and made it into like a scissor pull. Oh my gosh, I keep saying that. A zipper pull or a scissor fob. Words are hard. Then I was gifted from Lisa. Again, I'm not going to use her last name. She wrote me a nice little note, but she made these amazing floss drops. These are heavy duty. They are out of some sort of like cardboard, but they're all very pretty patterns. But look how thick they are. I mean, it's like chipboard or something. Look how nice they are. So thank you so much. And then also, how cute are these? A couple little butterfly scissor fobs or zipper pulls. I said it right that time, guys. So thank you so much, Lisa. Very, very nice. And it was inside of this cute little bag that she made too. It has little daisies and little ladybugs on it. Susan, her Instagram is ladiesatTheLake.Susan. So let me read what she has. I'll hold things up as I read it. So she gave us, I don't know if she gave this to everybody, but some people at my table also got it. But anyways, it's in saran wrap. But these are all little chocolate pieces. And it says she has the color of the wrapping on the chocolate tells what kind of chocolate's inside. So the red is dark chocolate, the purple is dark almond. I mean, very cool, so you know what you're getting. And then she put wipes in there, hand wipes. She said, I will not be responsible for smudges on projects. That's after you eat your chocolate, you can clean your hands off. And then she put in some chapstick, and it says, great for lips and cuticles. I had never heard of anyone using them on their cuticles, so I thought that was cool. Scissors, these little scissors that I just love. I will be going on a plane, so little scissors is what I need. It's those ones that the little scissor case is attached to it. So those are very nice. They're called Super Snips. And she wrote, you can never have too many pairs. Amen. And then TK Fabric. Project backs, coasters she put. So she gave me some little swatches of Stitchy Bird fabric. Isn't that clever? She's so clever. So thank you so much for that, Susan. I appreciate it. You know, some people, they put a lot of thought into what they're gonna give, and I think it's just really cool. And then from Dawn, she gave me this adorable little handmade bee card. Isn't that adorable? A little coaster. And then a gift from Denise. Look at it, it's got a little bee on it. It's so cute. Thank you, Denise. And then we got, oh my goodness, look how cute. Is there not a name in this one? I remember when she gave it to me, I opened it and I thanked her right there, but of course I don't remember. Isn't that terrible? I feel like a terrible human. Cute, cute, cute little needle minder of little mushrooms. Very cute. And then this cute little stitched piece. The little bees that I had on the Biscore New, she stitched them and put them in this little hoop. And it's got a little lobster claw on it. Adorable. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love all the bee themed stuff. It's just so fun. You probably already know Tammy Baylock. Now, I have heard people on Flosstube talk about her. She makes amazing bags. She's a really good seamstress, but I had never met her. And I got the pleasure of meeting her and got a picture with her. She was one of the vendors, so she had her project bags there. She makes these like travel bags that are super cool. And then she also does these frogs. These are like flower frogs. But so what she does is she finds these and then she'll take these with her and she finds antiques that these will fit in. So this is for your scissors. Like, you know, we all collect scissors, right? So I will give you her information here. Creative Country Girl, Tammy Blaylock. There we go. So yes, it was really a pleasure to get to know Tammy. Oh, there's something missing. This next gift, I know there was more in this bag. It probably spilled. Oh my gosh, I feel terrible. Pink Posy. This is Lori. Let's see. Here's all her information. She's on Etsy. There's her Etsy. You can screenshot this if you want. But she makes floss drops personalized. She made one with my name on it, and there was something else in there and it must have fell out because it's not with it. Makes me sad. So Maria sat right next to me and she was there as a volunteer helping with the retreat. She has done that, I think, at all 3 of Anabella's retreats so far. She is an incredible, sweet, sweet lady. And I'm not going to read all that she wrote in this card, but like the sweetest things. And she had this, some orts in there. And she said, well, it'll make more sense when you open the gift. So let me show you what she has in here. She gave me one of the ort ornaments, and it has a little tag on it that says Orts 2023. So that's a lot of orts. I don't do enough stitching. This could actually be for probably 2 or 3 years, actually. But so she gave me those orts just to get me started. I thought that was cute. Maria also gifted me some bee floss drops and this cute floss bling. It says Faith on it. Oh my gosh, you can't see this stuff. It's so hard to do, and I'm sorry. But here's her business card. She is an amazing makeup artist. She teaches, like she does runway models and stuff like that. Licensed esthetician. I can't say it. I'm sorry. Professional print makeup artist specializing in brow artistry, flawless skin, makeup design. But she teaches students how to, you know, do the big time, you know, what you have to do, what you have to bring, you know, what does the designer want, what is the theme, and you have to do the makeup around this theme, and then the models and how to do them, you know, their makeup quickly. And anyway, so she teaches all that. She's very beautiful and her hair is perfect and her makeup, I mean, she's just a beautiful, very smart, very kind. Oh my gosh, so kind. And she was so cute. She was so excited to finish her Biscornu. It was awesome. Anyways, pleasure to meet you and your husband, Paul. Wonderful. Then, what do we have? Okay, so then I'm not going to get out all of the things that this amazing friend gave me. Her name is Denise. I'm not going to say her last name. Her and her husband made this for me, and they made one for Elayne and Anabellas as well. So it is my logo, my hand with the heart and hand, and then it's got a little tape measure there and a button, and then the spool, and you put your scissors in there. How cute is that? I love that. So thank you so much. I love that so much. But she said that she also, or she had heard on one of my floss tubes that I like to collect rosaries. So she gifted me her mother's, her father's, and her grandmother's rosaries. And so she put the bag on my chair over in the vendor room, and then she saw me in the stitchy room and she said, I put the rosaries in a bag on your chair in the vendor room. So I went over there. Nobody was in there, thank goodness, because I was like tears coming down my face. Oh my gosh, these rosaries are old. They are fantastic. I'm not going to dig them all out because they're not going to show up well on the camera anyways. And then she gave me also her a bunch of little medals with the saints and Mother Mary and stuff on them. So kind, so generous, and I mean, I was moved to tears, seriously. So what I might do is I might open these and then insert the video at the end with a face down, the camera facing down, so that you can see them better. So I might do that, but oh my gosh, that was just beyond generous. All right, so Anabella, Elayne, who owns Anabella, she had gifts for everybody every single day. Every morning you would come in and there would be gifts on your table. So here's a cute little pink box, and she gave everybody a needle minder. It says, oh, how cute. It says all things spring. Everything was bee themed, and like I had a shirt, I bought some of the swag, and it was a shirt like this, but this part was white, and it had the logo, all things spring, on it. I mean, the water bottles had a label on them that was like bees with honeycomb. The centerpieces, one person at the table got to win the centerpiece, and everything was beautiful. I can't tell you, like they thought of everything as far as everything coordinating and the decorations and the gifts and how everything coordinated. It was really something to behold. It was quite amazing. Then, so when you first got there, you got a little tote bag, which, I mean, who doesn't need a tote bag? I mean, look, it's the logo again. So like I said, the theme ran through the entire thing. There's one of these project bags. I like these. These are nice. And it has her pattern in it. So she gifted everyone the fabric, the floss, and you know she's a designer. I don't know if you know that. If you don't follow her on Flosstube, you need to, but she also designs patterns. So she charted the logo, and you can stitch it. And I'm pretty sure I have a picture of it in the video. So I took a video of the brag table, and I will have that at the end of the video. A little cute zipper pull. So she also gifted us a couple more of her charts. I love this. It's okay to be perfectly imperfect. That is one of her sayings. It's like one of those things. It's better to have it done than to have it perfect and have it, you know, you're worried about being perfect, so you never get it done. And then here, look at this. She had a ton of her models there. I was like, girl, I knew she was designing, but I was blown away by how many things she has designed within like a year. Incredible. She is on fire. Look at that cute little train. So cute. Super cool scissors. They look like little sunglasses, but you pull them out like that and they become scissors. So cool. And then we had this horn. If you have on your earbuds, beware. Oh, my dog did not like that. So she had these on the table for everybody. You had your own. We weren't blowing each other's because germs. But if you had a finish, you would blow the horn, and then you'd stand up and hold up your finish, and everybody, woohoo! And then she also had this really cool thing where if you caught somebody doing something nice or saying something nice to somebody else, you would write down your name, then you would write down the person's name that you caught doing something nice, and then you'd write it down, and she had a jar on each table, and you'd put it in the jar. Well, on the last day of the retreat, she went around to each table and she read all of those. Actually, when you caught somebody doing it, you're supposed to blow this thing. That's right. You write it down, you put it in the jar. At the last day, she read all of those, which were just nice affirmations and just, you know, keeping things positive and sharing kindness. It was awesome. And then they would put them back in the jar, and they would draw one, and whoever's name they drew, they would win the centerpiece at the table. Very clever. She's got it going on when it comes to these retreats, I'm telling you. You know, I, to be honest, have not even went through all the things that she gave us, because like I said, it was just a complete madhouse. How cute is this? It's a little jar with some bee colored floss in it and a little bee charm. Completely adorable. What is this? Oh, cute. Oh, that's really cute. Just some ribbon for some finishing. Here's some nice fabric. This is 28 count, touch of blue. So pretty. I wish I would have saw this. I'd have been wearing it. It says hashtag perfectly imperfect. Little rubber bracelet. We got a bee pen. I'm telling you, this pen writes really nice. And I haven't used mine yet, but the only reason I know is because somebody was using their pen to have people sign their book, and it's not focusing, but who cares? It's a pen. It's got a bee on it, and it's really cute. Just trust me. Oh my goodness. And then she gave us, nope, this is from someone else. Sorry. Look, she gave us the floss. Anyways, there's just so much stuff. There's floss drops in here. I mean, I can't even tell you all the things that are in here. So anyway, thank you so much. All of that was in this tote bag that you got when you first got there. So nice. I'm pretty sure that that is it for what people gave me. Again, if I missed your gift or I got confused on something, my apologies. But it happens. I know people that have been to retreats, it happens, and you can totally relate. So, oh, hold on, what is this? A little thank you. Oh no, guess what this is? So, part of my haul that I forgot to do earlier, I belong to Michelle Rudy's Farm Girl Dry Goods Patreon, and I'm in the tier that you get quarterly. You get some linen of your choice as far as count, but this one is called Bisque, and it is gorgeous. Now, since she does not sell her fabric, it's not like I can have a model stitched on it, but it's something I can use for myself. But it's a perfect light color for anything, really. It'd be great with red, white, and blue on it too. So inside there is a bag, and she gives beautiful floss colors. This is Pea Pod and Blue Corn from Classic Colorworks. So pretty. And there's a sucker in there and another little piece of candy, and then she has a little write-up that goes along with it. It's super sweet to kind of explain what was going through her head when she dyed this fabric and when she picked out the things that go with it. So very nice, Michelle. I'm telling you, this girl knows how to dye fabric. Okay, now I want to go over, well, this is, I was going to say things that I purchased, but Chantel, the lovely person that she is, she did not charge me. So we basically did trade because she wanted some of my stuff. I wanted some of her stuff, so we just did a trade. So let me show you some of the things I got of hers. I can tell you this, I'm super inspired to do smalls because, let me just say, the reason I think that I don't do a lot of smalls is because being an artist, I came into designing as an artist. And so I want that detail. I have it in my head of how I want it to look. So in order to get the detail I want, I tend to design a little bit large. And some of it is, you know, heavy stitching. Well, that was one of the things that I really loved about the Bright Stars book that I designed. There are 7, is it 7 or 9? I think there's 7 designs in it. Anyway, yeah, pretty sure it's 7. And they're all fairly small. There's a couple that might be a little bit stitch heavy. I stitched one of them. It was no big deal. One is really teeny tiny. It's like super, super nice. So I want to do more of that. I'm inspired by Chantel's wooden pieces, and I want to do some smalls that will fit on her stuff. I want to start promoting her stuff and start working with her a little bit more closely. She is a Michigan girl, you know, she's right an hour away from me, and I love her products. I love her energy. I love her personality. She's so nice. And so here is another one, and I know how to grunge these up the way I want them and paint them. I have all the products to do so here, but she is also going to start doing some finishing videos, showing people how to do different techniques for finishing to make them look grungy, like the stuff the stuff that I like, grungy, crusty, all that kind of chippy paint type of thing, dry brushing and all of that. So she gifted me those. She also gifted me these 2 pieces. God, I don't know. I just happened to think of something. We were texting earlier, so anyway, she gifted me these. So these stand up. This piece right here you take out, and then this sits in it so that they're freestanding, which I love. It was something else we talked about, why people love the Biscore Nu, is because people want different ways to finish things where it doesn't have to be hung on their wall. You know, we need to think outside the box on that. I need to think outside the box. I need to get more clever, make more drums, more pillows, more finishing pieces that are freestanding, Biscore Nus. I have a gazillion ideas really for the Biscore Nu. I could take any one of my samplers and make a Biscore Nu out of them. And then these handy dandy things, all of this is available in her Etsy shop. I'll have it linked below, but I'll also put it up here on the screen. It's 141 Design Company on Etsy. These are perfect for laying it over your stitching to make the circle in order to know how to cut it, you know, to make a perfect circle. So these templates are amazing. She showed them on one of her videos, and I went immediately to her Etsy shop to purchase them, and they were sold out. So I was glad she had them there at the retreat. So that was gifted to me. Then, guess who else was there? Just guess, y'all. Yes, you guessed it. Fabrics by Stephanie. So Fabrics by Stephanie, she is also a Michigander, and I loved that there were all these, you know, vendors there, and we all live like an hour away from each other, so it's amazing. Also, people were saying, you know, why do you always stitch on 40 count? You know, can you make some more things on 32 count? Which you guys know, if I stitch or if I design something on 40 count, you can always do it on 32 count. It's just going to be bigger. So I think that's why they were saying that, though, like they want it that size, but they wish it was 32 count. So I'm going to be, you know, adding a little bit more, maybe 32 count into my line, as well as more smalls. So let me show you the fabrics that I purchased from Stephanie, because, oh, and it was really great to, you know, I met her at Market a couple times. I have gotten some of her fabric from Market, and I don't know, there's so many amazing fabric dyers out there. I want to give them all love, and I want to have model stitched on all of their fabrics because I want to support them, you know, especially a Michigan gal like Stephanie. So let's go through these. So this is a 40 count Jack's Rum. Look at that color, y'all. Ah, for fall, I love it. This is 36 count Simply Sage. What a beautiful green. I'm telling you, my hair, I'm just sick of it today. My hair, when it's clean, it just disobeys. But when my hair is dirty, it actually will work better for me. I know, it's kind of weird. This is, ooh, I don't know how to say that. 36 count, I don't know, Ceridwen. Let's just do this. That's what it is. Look at the color. Look at that gorgeous color. Oh my gosh. This would be so fantastic, especially for spring. Look how beautiful. Oh my gosh, Stephanie. Ah! Mama Bear. I love this one. This is a 36 count. I apologize for my furnace turning on. It's called Mama Bear. It is a brown. Ooh, it's showing up pretty good there. But it's kind of got like a purpley or a reddish brown tint to it. I love that. This is a 32 count Hearthstone. Isn't that pretty? Like a faded blue jean color. So pretty. This is 32 count gingerbread. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, I can see a face right there. Doesn't it look like that cat from Wizard of Oz, the Cheshire Cat? This is Valerian Steel. This is 32 count. Look at that. Ooh, pretty, pretty, pretty. So pretty. And then last but not least, we have a 32 count Sassenach. That's from Outlander, in case you're wondering. Look at how beautiful that is. Trying to get it to go. I'm afraid it's washing it out, but look at all the different colors in there. Oh yeah, and then this is kind of funny. So I saw that Chrissy, Finally a Farm Girl, was going to have a trunk show. So I'm thinking she's going to be there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, how exciting. I'm going to be able to have more time to spend with her. And then I realized, no, her trunk show was being sent there. And unfortunately, shipping got messed up and it didn't get there till, I want to say Saturday afternoon. And, you know, Elayne put all her models out and all her patterns out. And then she went over into the stitchy room and said, hey, listen, this arrived late. Let's give Chrissy some love. Come over and look at her stuff. And the whole room filled up and they were buying her stuff like crazy. So it was awesome that, you know, the Elayne pointed that out to people because, you know, they might have missed it had they not known that it had gotten there late. But I just have to say, Chrissy, that seeing her models in person, I mean, I saw her, I went into her room at market, but I was there and I was talking to her and then other people came in and we were all talking. So I did not look at her models. It was just too busy. But I got the chance to look at her models and I'm just telling you guys, her work is so good. And just to see it in person, you know what I mean? Just like seeing Elayne's work there, you know, seeing the model sells the pattern. There, I mean, that is just a given, okay? I know you've all had that experience. Somebody was even saying at the retreat, you know, I go table to table to talk to people, and I remember somebody saying that, you know, they saw this model on the wall, and they asked the store owner, you know, can you find this for me? I would love to buy it. And when they pulled it out and she looked at it and she's looking at the model and she's looking at the photo and she's like, I would have never bought that had I not seen the model. So models sell patterns. So yeah, it was really great to see her models up close and personal. Really great designs. I love her whimsy style and her cute stories that she has to go with her characters. It's so cool. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to say about the retreat. I don't know. I'm sure I'm missing things, but what I wanted to share with you now is what they got in their kit. So let me pause for a second and move some of this stuff out of the way. I found that other piece from Pink Posy. It's a needle minder with a T on it. Isn't that cool? So thank you so much, Lori. I appreciate that. I knew there was another piece in there. I'm glad I found it. When I was cleaning up this huge mess, I found that, and then I found this other gift that is from Deb Neal. Ooh, I said her last name. I hope it's okay. She gave us some, what do you call that? Starburst. And there was chocolate, but the chocolate doesn't make it home ever. Hence the breakout. I woke up Monday morning and I had like 6 big zits on my face. I'm like, what the heck? But you know, you're so busy. I was so busy. I did not drink a lot of water and I ate so much chocolate, you guys. I was having way too much sugar. So anyways, Deb, so sweet. She made this Be Safe, Be Kind, Be Strong, Be Loving needle minder. So I don't use needle minders because I stitch in hand, but I do collect them and I have them all together on something metal. And then she also did this. Look at this. How adorable is that? Stitch those little flowers, put a little bee. It's like a, I don't know what that bee's made out of. And then the back's so cute with just some felted wool and a little button and a little ribbon hanger. How adorable. Thank you, Deb. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's get on to what I designed for them. So the first thing that I designed for them, like I said, the bisque new had to be pre-stitched before they got there. They had 6 weeks to do it. This is the top of the bisque new. This was designed by me, but stitched twice by Donna Fedawa. She stitched one for me, then she stitched another one and came to my studio and I took pictures of her finishing it so we could write the instructions. Yeah, we should have planned that a little bit better. But anyways, so she said that it's kind of groundbreaking that someone did 2 different, completely different color fabrics, a dark and a light. So I just love that the bee-skeps, you know, they kind of peek up on the sides there. So anyways, that, and I wanted to make a design that, you know my first one with the moths on it, that was very stitch heavy, and I wanted to make sure that they had time to finish it in 6 weeks. So this is one of the pieces. This is called Bee Garden. This was stitched by Mary Schreiner. This piece that it's adhered to was done by Chantel 141 Design Company, and this, she added that. She said if I didn't like it I could take it off, but I thought it was really cute and it just worked with the piece. So there's a little story that goes along with these pieces. So this is Miss Molly, and Miss Molly loves to garden. The thing that she loves pretty much as gardening is her bees, her bee-skeps, and her stitching. So Miss Molly lives in Michigan, so all summer she tends to her gardens. She does hand-woven bee-skeps that she sells. She also harvests the honey and sells honey products, you know, jars of honey, but also products like candles and things that have honey in them. All kinds of honey products that she makes all summer long. So you could say she's busy as a bee. So her flower gardens are so tremendous and so beautiful that people all over the countryside come to tour her gardens every summer. Also, you know, people that are driving by, you know, she has this beautiful sign out front that people see it and they go, oh, let's, you know, it's a tour, let's go check it out. And it brings people in to not only discover the beautiful gardens that she has, but also it leads them right to her little gift shop where they can buy their own hand-woven bee-skep and buy her honey products. The other thing that Miss Molly is so good at is arranging, flower arranging. So throughout her garden, she has different urns and different things where she does these beautiful arrangements that are just jaw-dropping, and people just love to come and visit her garden. This trim, this lace trim, I should say, is Lady Dot Creates. I want to say it's Red Wagon. I will check it out and let you know when I show you the patterns. So they got these 2 pieces at the retreat, and then they already had the bisque new. However, for the first time ever, I gave away 4 patterns for retreat. Now, don't count on every retreat having 4 patterns. But this last pattern was kind of a last minute thought, a last minute addition. Oh, I forgot to mention. This was stitched by Nicole Dunn. Okay, Nicole, when she sent back the stitched piece, she also sent back like the leftover threads. And so I pulled out the stitch piece and I looked at it and I loved it and I was really excited about it. And I texted her and I let her know that I got it and that she did a beautiful job and I thanked her and all that. Well, I don't remember how long it was after that, a day or two. I happened to get back in that bag where the floss was and I found something in there that I had missed the first time. And I was moved to tears by how generous this gift is. I was just like reading this. I mean, the generosity of people in this community really knocks my socks off. It's pretty incredible. So she had made something for me. She included this amazing card, and it's very kind of Pennsylvania Dutch folk art looking, and it says shoe fly pie, and it's basically a recipe, and it's a cute little note card, but she didn't want to write in it, so she put the note separately. And I'm going to read the note to you because it has to do with what she gave me. Dear Teresa, was inspired by your design to make this needle book. I finished it with an antique lace edging I had. My wonderful mother-in-law started a tradition in our family of giving happy day presents whenever she found something that she wanted to give with no reason to give it. So here is a happy day present for you. Hope you enjoy, Nicole. And then she said, I just found this old card that I love, but I couldn't bring myself to write in it. So she made this needle book from my honey design. That's the name of the design that she stitched. Look at this. Look at this antique lace that she put on there. So when it's opened up, it's basically the top part of that design of mine. And then you flip it around. Look at the cute fabric she used inside. And then some chain stitching to adhere that with this. I love this. It's like almost like a thin ivory colored tennis shoe lace. That's what it reminds me of, because it's like a cotton. So what she had, let me just show you what she did. If I hold the piece up, okay. So what she did basically is she took this part of my design, hold that up there. She took this part of my design and took the bee skep part out and just added more greenery in there. I like what she did because the white on here, those petals of white are not really showing up that great. So she changed them to the light pink color, so they really show up nicely. So then she took the honeycomb pattern at the top and flipped it and put it at the bottom of this needle book. So I don't know, a week to 10 days before the retreat, maybe it was more like 2 weeks before the retreat, I got a hold of her and I said, Nicole, what do you think about me charting that needle book and then gifting it to everyone at the retreat? She's like, oh my gosh, I would be honored. Please do so. So I did. So they got that as well. Now, the instructions on how to make the needle book is not in there. Also, you're probably thinking, well, look how small that is compared to the other. So those two designs, we had a lot of people that were new to stitching and people that were new to retreats and all of that. So Elayne wanted me to make my models on 32 count. So those two big pieces I showed you, Honey and Bee Garden, those were stitched on 32 count. The same with the Biscore New. Nicole stitched this on 46 count. That's why it's so small. So obviously if you stitch it on 32 count, 36 count, 40 count, it's gonna be bigger than this. But I mean, you could make it a little bit bigger. I think 40 count would probably be, you know, make it another inch bigger. I don't know. So anyway, they ended up getting that too. So let me show you the kit that they got. This is the custom made box that I designed for the retreat attendees. Honey, so Honey was the main piece, that design, and so they got the floss and the fabric to complete that design. And then when you open it up, I had everything wrapped in tissue paper. This is my logo sticker, but I just took a little bit off so that it would stick to the package, but yet not ruin the sticker, so that they could then take it off here, take the rest of the peel off, and actually use the sticker. So let me open this up. All right, so here's the 3 designs they got. As you can see, the fabric and the floss are in the honey one. Oh yeah, on the back, oh, somewhere I say what. I don't know. Somewhere I do say what that trim is. I know it's Lady Dot Creates. I want to say Red Wagon. I thought I had it on here somewhere, but I'm not seeing it. So that was the 3 designs. They got a chopstick, and you might be saying, why? That's what they use to stuff the polyfill into their biscornu. A B-Skep needle minder and a B-Skep sticker that looks stitched. And then a big needle with their 2 buttons in it for finishing their biscornu. And then last but not least is this fantastical pen. It has my, it just says Teresa Kogut's Creative Whims, Art and Needlework, and then it says teresakogut.com. But what I like about it is you click it once. You click it once and it's a pen. Then it goes back in. You click it again and it's a light. It's like a flashlight. So if you have this in your purse, or you're trying to find something in the bottom of your purse, you could light this up in your purse and look around. Let's say you get home and it's dark out and you forgot to leave the porch light on and you can't see the keyhole to open the door. You got your little handy dandy light there. So I just thought that was pretty neat. So that was their kit. I think that's it, guys. I think that was plenty long enough. So at the end of this video, you will see the brag table. Also, I'm not going to show those rosaries right now. I might show them in my next floss tube. This video is long enough. So I think that's it. I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for hanging in there if you stayed the entire time. Again, thanks for your support. Thank you for the comments that you give me each week on my floss tube and all the kind words that you share with me. I appreciate it. So I guess we will see you in a couple of weeks. All right, don't forget, create every day. Bye. I knew I was going to forget something that was kind of important. Elayne from Anabellas asked me if she could sell the retreat pieces, sell the charts in her shop exclusively for 1 year. I didn't see why not. I mean, it was her retreat. I designed these for her. So that is what's going to happen. So I almost said Ryan. So Kyle is very busy getting her order together. So hopefully by the 1st of next week, today is Wednesday, I would think by Monday, he should be shipping her order to her. So the biscornu, the needle book, Bee Garden, and Honey will all be available through Anabellas. I don't know if she's selling it as a set. I'm assuming she's selling them separately. I don't know, but I will put a link to her shop below so that you can keep an eye on that if you're interested in any of these designs. It will be 1 year before they are released to other shops. Okay, I forgot to tell you that. I knew I would forget something. All right, peace out.